According to 230 UN Agenda for Sustainable Development, our countries are to put forward scientific and specific measures to achieve a world then a fair, more prosperous and more respectful of the environment. Russian Federation pays great attention to the issues of mitigating the negative impact of the environment and climate change. In 2020, Russia made a commitment to reduce greenhouse gas emissions to 70% of the 1990 level by 2030. Even more ambitious goals are planned by 2050, including almost complete reduction of greenhouse gas emission, including from the transport sector. To achieve such goals, the Russian government is now developing strategy of socio-economic development with the low greenhouse gas emission, which includes the shift to less carbon-intensive models of freight and passengers transport, increase of energy-efficient vehicles share, large-scale use of electric and gas-fueled public transport, as well as measures to promote its use. The goals to increase the share of produced electric vehicles and to introduce hydrogen-fueled road and rail transport with the relevant charging and refueling infrastructure are already adopted by our government with the sectoral strategies. Now we are working on a new transport strategy of the Russian Federation up to 2030 with the focus until 2035. This strategy sets a number of ambitious goals like reaching any city in Russia with more than 1,000 inhabitants within 12 hours, modernizing all Russian airports, achieving a 6-time increase in Asia-Europe cargo transit through Russia, reaching a zero carbon footprint from public transport in large agglomerations. This will lead Russian transport system to a new level of development. The Russian Federation is already implementing comprehensive measures aimed at improving the environmental sustainability and efficiency of transport. As a part of national Russian project Safe and Quality Roads, the Ministry of Transport is assisting Russian regions to purchase modern gas-fueled or electric public transport on a leasing basis up to 60% discount. Last year, 14 cities received more than 650 vehicles under this program. Our goal is to replace more than 30,000 public transport vehicles in all urban agglomerations by 2030. Nowadays, Moscow city operates more than 800 Russian-made electric buses, and other cities are working on launching them. The next step will be the introduction of hydrogen-fueled buses. Pilot prototypes are being already tested. The reduction of greenhouse gas emission in rail transport is connected with the introduction of new energy-saving technologies, as well as the electrification of lines. Today, half of the railroads on Russia are already electrified, and we are planning to continue this work with priority to key lines for freight traffic. Our regions are now testing the use of gas turbine locomotives, and by 2030 we plan to replace up to 25% of diesel fuel consumed by locomotives with natural gas. Sakhalin will be the first pilot region to using hydrogen-powered passenger trains. This project is now under development. As for air, sea, and maritime transport, Russian Federation is working on improvement the energy efficient of ships, environmental standard and recommended practices of ICAO and IMO. Priority measures in aviation sector includes fleet renewal, improvement of operation procedures and air traffic management tools, which together can increase their fuel efficiency level up to approximately 2% per year in long term. The first project to convert ships to LNG and to create the necessary bunkering infrastructure are already underway in Baltic Sea ports. Up to 30 LNG bunkering bases are planned to be installed at the seaports by 2030. We are also consider the use of hydrogen as a future ship fuel. Ministry of Transport of Russian Federation is elaborating an information system for monitoring transport-related greenhouse gas emission to provide calculation and monitor greenhouse gas emission made by all modes of transport. Dear ladies and gentlemen, we welcome the Aichi declaration, which is planned to be adopted at this forum, as well as further work on making transport in Asia sustainable. In our opinion, the declaration is a comprehensive document outlining the main challenges of environmental friendliness and efficiency of transport services facing by the region now. It outlines specific and effective measures to make transport system sustainable, such as integration of transport and spatial planning, road safety, reduction of emission and regional connectivity to achieve the SDGs and other goals agreement, taking into account the regional context and emerging challenges such as pandemics and climate disasters. Thank you for your attention.